This is a family affair, and when you talk about OJ3, you also talk about OJ2. And Coach here is going to obviously have a huge say in his career. We're really the captain steering the ship, but we get told what to do by the engine room, by the people that really matter, who are going to be guiding OJ3 all the way. And I want to welcome up to the stage to say a few words on OJ3's behalf, Coach OJ2. Thank you.
Hi, everybody. I'd first like to thank God, of course. Secondly, I'd like to thank split team management for a fine job negotiating this deal. We've worked a long time for this moment, and I think we're here. So I'd like to thank Dave Waters again. He's the CEO of Split Team. I'd like to thank someone who's not here, his brother, which is my assistant trainer, Roshan Jones. And I look forward to a great journey. Thank you.
Finally, when we get to OJ3, Dave McWalter would like to come up and say a few words. Dave McWalter, Split Team Manager.
I think all you guys are going to love Ota, or Little O as we call him. He's, I know when I got into boxing, I had a certain mind of, the kind of athlete I wanted to represent. And I saw this kid the first time on video when he was 14, and I was like, well, that's it. And then about a few months later, I got to see him live. And I was a believer from day one. He was probably 15 years old. And I felt like this is a kid, when he walks in a room at a tournament, everybody there knows he's the best fighter, whether they've seen him fight or not. You can just tell on his face, his manner, the way he walks, this is the kid. And I think he's got it. I think you guys are all going to love him. He's just a kid now, but he's going to be around for a long, long time. I'm really proud of you all.
Okay, now you've heard from all the people that don't really matter. I'm including that, by the way. Let's hear to the person who does matter. As we said, I believe one of the top amateur standouts in US boxing right now. This is his first professional press conference, so I'm sure he's a little bit nervous. I told him to talk as long as possible. So I want to make sure we just dampen those nerves a little bit now. Give this man a big round of applause. Over Jones 3 to the stage, please.
Here. First, I want to thank the man up here, Split Team Manager Linares, my pops, brought me to the young man I am today. My brother Roshan Jones, the Zone, big shout out to the Zone. Shout out to my sister, O'Shea Jones, who's on the Olympic team right now, going for gold in the Olympics. Toledo, my gym, Soul City, me, my brother, and my dad owns it. I'm trying to inspire kids to stay out the streets. Come to the gym. If you don't work out, if you don't want to box, just come and work out, have fun at the gym. And I try to give kids a vision of the streets, that's not where it's at. Do something with your life. Get a job, try to get a job, try to finish school first, get a job, do something with your life in sports, not the streets, that's not where it's at. I lost a lot of close people to me from the streets. I just try to get a good image to stay off the streets.
Well, that was a lot better than I thought it would be. That was inspirational. For the first break, I think round of applause, that was sensational. Guys, once again, this is a big signing for us. We're so thrilled to welcome OJ. I can't wait for this journey. We're going to be watching him fight all over the world. UK, USA, Asia, Germany, Italy, in all of the matchroom boxing markets internationally. And I can't wait to get started. Thank you, David, OJ2, and Timmy as well. OJ3, here for all you guys to interview later on. Let's spread the word about this great young man. And 5 minutes time, we'll be starting the main press conference. Thank you very much.
It's actually, yeah, it's just press, just media. You know, that was a new signing to the zone, and his name is OJ. New signing to the zone, man. But Demetrius and Andrade getting ready to come out soon. Well, they already here. So you know, man, your boy Blue is on it, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Anthony Wheeler, salute. D21519, salute. Salute to the General 78 Sports TV, man. King Louis II, salute. Don B,
Smash
salute.
that like button.
Smash that like button. Y'all know what it is, man. Got my man Dave.
Smash that like button.
Yeah.
Why, you can't get no...
Main event Mark, salute. Snacks B, salute. New Jersey Boxing, salute. Yeah, I'm waiting for Raider Time, salute. Stephen L. Hawkins, salute. Yeah, man, y'all know what it is, man. Y'all know why I'm here. Salute to my brother, the Cali Enigma, in the building. Brian the Lawyer, salute. Will Bag, salute. Damian Foster, salute. Yeah, smash that like button, man. Let's get them likes up to 50. Pop Player, salute. Young World, salute. Yeah, I want to see the...
Fight didn't happen, you know how boxing happens. He let the turns get good. Because he was a level of competitor.
If we can get all the fighters to the stage, please. All fighters to the stage.
So it's kind of like this, but I still think he's...
1-2, 1-2.
He's 160.
All fighters
He
to the
was beefing
stage.
with both of them. Because they were... He used to be 154. Well, actually, both of them used to be 154. And one of them moved up.
Y'all see Demetrius, Andrade. Oh, hey, Linares right there.
Linares sparred tension.
Yeah, he's fighting. Oh, he did?
Yeah, so basketball.
Yo, Andrade ain't 6 feet.
He is.
I don't think so.
He's 6. I thought he's 6'6", no?
Nah, I don't see
Well,
it.
how tall are you?
I'm only 5'10", man. He ain't much taller than me. Nitty G, salute. Douche Life Gaming, salute. Nah, he ain't that tall. He listed at that. He ain't actually that. Broderick Hunter, salute. Slip the jab, salute. They don't got Serrano, don't got no chair. She's sitting in the back.
72.5 kilos.
Oh, Chris Algeria.
Or 11 stone, 6 pounds. That's the middleweight limit. I don't need to tell you that's one of the hottest divisions in professional boxing right now. The world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden, aka the Mecca of boxing. When you bring these two things together, the middleweight division and Madison Square Garden, you get some of the greatest fights in history with some of the greatest fighters in history. Jake LaMotta, Sugar Ray Robinson, Emil Griffith, Dick Tiger, Vito Antuofermo, Emil Griffith, Nino Benvenuti against Emil Griffith twice, Marvin Hagler beating Mustafa Hamsho, the tough Syrian fighter, Carlos Monzon fought middleweight at the Garden. Of course, in recent times, Felix Trinidad and Bernard Hopkins' epic battle right after 9/11. Miguel Cotto wrested the green belt off of the tough Argentinian Sergio Martinez. And just recently, we saw Triple G and Danny Jacobs in a great middleweight affair. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this Friday night, Mr. Eddie Hearn of Matchroom Boxing USA is proud to present a World Championship triple header at Madison Square Garden on Friday night. At the top of the card, the WBO Middleweight Championship of the World. Three-time two-division world champion, 2008 Olympian Demetrius Andrade defends his title for the first time against the tough Russian Artur Akavov. All the action will be broadcast live and exclusive in the United States on DAZN and live and exclusive in the UK on Sky Sports. You know, there's a saying in boxing, they say finish how you start. 2018 finished with a bang at the O2 in London with White and Chisora, and it's starting with a bang here at Madison Square Garden. So here to tell you all about it, the head of Matchroom Boxing USA, Mr. Eddie Hearn.
Thank you, David. That was absolutely word perfect. So, firstly, I would like a round of applause for David and his hair. His great hair. Okay, as David said, we have a stacked card on Friday night. MSG, live on DAZN, live on Sky Sports, broadcast all around the world. We have 3 World Championship bouts taking part on Friday night, and we have so many promoters and co-promoters that we're working with on this card who are going to come up here shortly to talk. But before we get on to our championship fights, I'm firstly going to be bringing up a young man who has an incredible following in New York. We talked about Arthur Jones 3 earlier on in the new signing, but we also have many, many young talents on the card, especially in the stable coming through, Golden Gloves champion, one of the top amateur fighters who turned pro with us recently. He's now at 2-0. Wait to see his support on Friday night when he goes to 3-0. Up to say a few words from Brooklyn, Rashad Matic.
Thank you guys. I'm excited to put on a show for you guys on Friday. That's pretty much it. I'm putting on a show, get my name out there, and hopefully you guys enjoy it.
Thanks, Rashad. It's only his 3rd fight, so the press conference is going to get better as we go. He's still getting into it. It's been better than the first one. Quite as good as the second. We're going to talk, I'm going to bring up a few of our close friends to say a few words. Firstly, a promoter out of Long Island who we've been working with for a while now. We've obviously recently announced yesterday the signing of Demetrius Biber, defending his WBA light heavyweight championship against Joe's fighter, Joe Schnitt Jr., which will be fully announced on Friday. It's a wonderful fight. And I'm delighted to be working with Joe on another great fight, a local derby between Chris Algeria and Danny Gonzalez. I'm going to bring Joe up to say a few words about these guys shortly, but from my point of view, this is exactly the kind of fight that I want to make for these undercard fights, because it's competitive, it means a lot. You've got Chris Algeria, former world champion, who's looking for another shot at the 140-pound title. Maurice Hooker will be in attendance on Friday night. He's a guy that I think is a great fight with Chris Algeria. First, he has to get past Danny Gonzalez. It's going to be a tough fight. And I'm delighted to welcome up to the stage to introduce his 2 fighters from Star Boxing, Joe DeGuardia.
Thank you, Eddie. Look, it's a great card on Friday night, as Eddie has said, on DAZN, a new platform in boxing. Get your subscriptions if you don't get to the theater at Madison Square Garden. Pleased that we're putting this fight on the card. It's a real New York fight. It's real fitting for New York. And like two New York fighters, as soon as I brought it up to both of them about fighting each other, they both said yes. You know, Chris Algeria, you know the story about him. It's a fantastic story. But Chris has been sparring, or had been sparring with Danny Gonzalez for years. And they're both in the same camp, Star Boxing. So you know, sometimes you look and say, wow, two guys from the same camp fighting each other and know each other that well. But this business is about opportunities. This game is about opportunities. And both of them recognize what they have and the opportunities that are in front of them on Friday night. For Danny Gonzalez, it's an opportunity to change his life. And if you know Danny's story, the humble kid from Queens, something really, really special. Right? When he was 12 years old, he was approximately 250 pounds, was bullied as a 12-year-old, decided to go to a boxing gym and lose some weight and learn how to defend himself. And since that time, he's now 140 pounds and an accomplished prospect. Right, on the last show, September, he won an ABO Intercontinental title. And now he's going to have the opportunity to fight for the vacant WBO International Championship against the stablemate and the former world champion, Chris Algeria. I'm proud to introduce the man who's been named Prospect of the Year last year, Danny Gonzalez.
Hi everybody, I just want to thank Joey DeGuardia for giving me this opportunity. Thank the Zone, National Boxing. You know, I'm super excited to be part of this card. You know, Chris Algeria, former world champion, a fight of a lifetime. So I'm just ready to come and shock the world Friday night. You know, a lot of people don't know my story in the back. In the past, I used to be very overweight, and then I just dedicated myself to the boxing gym. You know, stayed hungry, worked hard. And I'm at this point right now, fighting in the Garden in a few days. So I'm just blessed. I just want to thank God and just happy to be here. And I'm telling you guys, I'm going to shock the world Friday. Thank you.
Thank you, Danny. Look, Danny's fighting a man who really has been helping him over the past couple of years maintain that weight, because Chris Algeria, he's a nutritionist. He's got a tremendous background, tremendous stories. He's been working with world champions like Danny Jacobs, and you know, he's really got a career ahead of him outside of boxing in the future. But he's had a hiatus for the past 2.5 years, and he wants to do what he loves. Being back in that ring, he wants that WBO World Championship again that he had. Chris Algeria has never lost a fight at 140 pounds. That's what this fight is at. When he shocked everybody at the Barclays Center in 2014 and fought defeated Krishna Pravanikov, and after being dropped twice in the first round with his eyes closed, a real rocky story, got up and won the WBO Championship of the World. It was at 140 pounds. After that, he took every fight that was offered to him. Right? From Manny Pacquiao, Errol Spence, Amir Khan, you name them. All of them were above 140 pounds division, 147 pounds. He's coming back down to his true weight, 140 pounds, and he wants the world championship. And I'm sure he recognizes that who's in front of him is a man who is saying what Chris had said years ago. I'm going to shock the world and beat Usman Pravanikov. He's got Danny, his stablemate, and look, they were friends outside the ring for years, working together. In fact, when we announced this, when I spoke to them about making this fight, they were scheduled to spar that Friday. Well, that was off. Now they're going to be heated rivals in the ring. And you know, for Chris though, like he's always been, propose a fight to him, absolutely, and he's in and on board. He's a true warrior. He's got a great career after boxing outside the ring. He's of all his accomplishments. He's got a great career left in the ring, and especially at 140 pounds where he's never lost former world champion, Chris Algeria.
All right, thank you, Joe, for that introduction. I want to thank Eddie Hearn and National for putting on this great event. It's really an honor to be part of this card with these great fighters and these great champions that are going to have a fight tonight at the famed Madison Square Garden. You know, every fighter dreams about fighting Madison Square Garden, and everybody up there gets tingles thinking about it. You know, so this is a fantastic opportunity. Happy to be a part of all of this. But yeah, this is you know, I'm back. This is my second fight in 7 weeks. You know, since my aforementioned hiatus from the sport, I'm happy to be back. I feel good. I feel comfortable. My passion is very much still there. So this is just a continuation of that. And as Joe said, I'm the kind of guy, I've never picked who I fight. You tell me who's out there, who I'm fighting. I go to training camp, I train, I fight, I win. So this is just another opportunity for that. You know, my eyes are always looking up. My goals have always been the same. I'm here to be a world champion. The sport is way too dangerous to be here if I didn't think that I could be the best. So that's why I'm here. So you guys definitely come out on Friday night. If you can't make it, definitely download the Little Zone app. It's going to be an incredible night of fights. And you know, I'm looking to steal the show. Sorry. All right, guys. Thank you very much. I'll see you on Friday.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, Joe. It's going to be a great
Smash
fight.
the like button.
Algeria against Gonzalez for the WBO International 140-pound welterweight championship. Next up, we have a bit of history for you. Women's boxing right now, I was actually in a meeting with the DAZN guys earlier, and we were discussing women's boxing. And really the growth right now. It used to be, every time that you saw a women's fight on the card, it was kind of like a little token affair. It was almost like a gimmick. Now it's become an absolute, for me anyway, an essential part of the card. I think when you always separate between women's boxing and men's boxing, it's just boxing. It's just entertainment. If it's a great fight, if it's a great athlete, if it's a great fighter, it's a great fighter, it's a great fighter, it's a great athlete. It's all the same. But with what Amanda Serrano has done, having already won 6 weight class world championships in the sport of boxing, and on Friday night attempts to win number 7, is quite remarkable. She looks in fantastic condition, and she has a tough fight against Eva Vorberger, world champion in her own right as well. But like I said, a real historic moment at the Garden on Friday night. I would like to think that I was, or am, a major supporter of women's boxing, but the young man that I'm going to welcome up now may be just the originator of major championship fights for women's boxing. We both share the same passion for women's boxing. I know that he's extremely passionate about the growth and the development of Amanda Serrano. But when you look in the sport right now, you have so many great women fighters, of course. Amanda, Katie Taylor, one of our charges who could be a future opponent for Amanda, Clarissa Shields. There's so many great fighters, and it's a real honour to be representing some of them and putting on this great fight, and to discuss this fight, to talk about his child, and introduce both fighters to the dais. The one and only Lou DeBella, everybody.
I'm appreciative of my old friend Eddie Hearn. My old friend who I've known since he was about 5 years old. For his passion and his acceptance and his excitement over what's been happening in the female boxing game. The talent pool is extraordinary now compared to what it once was. Women are in gyms all over the country fighting at high levels, high skill levels. There are stars like Amanda Serrano and Clarissa Shields and Katie Taylor, and there are women all over the world who are fighting to get their piece of the pie and their share of attention. And I want to be really to single out Eddie and DAZN for what they've done since they've come to America for the women's boxing event. And thank you, DAZN. I've been lucky to promote Amanda through a lot of. She's a great fighter, and she's done things that historically have never been done before. For example, in September, Amanda fought for the 140-pound WBO title. In the history of boxing, in any period of time, no fighter, male or female, has ever gone down 6 weight classes to fight for another world championship. Amanda is attempting to do that in 4.5 months. 4.5 months ago, she won the WBO 140-pound belt against a woman who came down from 147 pounds. On Friday night, she's fighting an excellent world-class fighter. Eva Vorberger is a champion in her own right. She proudly represents Austria. She's presently holds the WBC 18-pound silver belt. She's an excellent prize fighter. And Amanda is dropping down, Eva's going down 1 weight class, Amanda down 6 to fight for the WBO 115-pound title. It's almost unheard of. And frankly, it's weird, but when your fighter drops down so significantly in weight, honestly, you worry a little bit more than you do if she jumps up a weight class or 2. You know, fighters are so used to dropping weight to make a great fighter, to make a possible matchup. But dropping down 6 weight classes, I gotta admit, I'm a little bit nervous. And Jordan Maldonado, our trainer, is constantly telling me, I don't know why you're always so nervous, because she always comes through and does her thing, which is the truth. I expect her to do it again on Friday night. But I know that the young lady that she's fighting is an excellent fighter. I've watched tapes of her fights. This is not an easy fight. This is not just an opponent. Amanda's fighting another champion, and I'd like to introduce the WBC silver bantamweight champion, who represents Austria proudly. She has a terrific record, a terrific career so far, and she's trying to make history on her own right. She's trying to knock off the woman that might be the best pound-for-pound woman in the world today. So I'd like to introduce, from Austria, Eva Vorberger.
First, sorry for my English. My English is not so good. But thank you for this big chance, not only for me, for Austria. Austria is not so a boxing country, but I want to show that Austria is top in women boxing. Thank you, Metro Boxing, for this big chance, and I'm ready for a really hard fight.
By the way, all those buzzings and everyone's phone and everything right now, that's like it's an amber alert. So nothing in the room can be done to stop that buzzing. There's an amber alert. Amanda Serrano, I think her credentials basically already rise to the level of Hall of Fame credentials. She's really singular in female boxing for her knockout ratio at the highest level. There's not another woman fighting at this level that has that kind of knockout power. I've never seen any athlete with the ability to rise and fall between weights and do it naturally and do it in the gym, which allows you to watch her on social media every day doing what it takes to bulk up when necessary, to get down when necessary. It tells you how she's doing it. She's a sensational athlete. I've always been proud to promote her. I've never been prouder of her than I am right now. Proudly representing Brooklyn, New York, and Puerto Rico, Amanda Serrano.
These press conferences never get easier, only the fights do. But I want to thank Gonzalez for always being by my side, and now National Boxing in the Zone for putting women's fights on a great platform. I'm excited for the path that women's boxing is going. I want to thank my team, of course, my MMA coaches, Nick and Travis Colonac, for coming down from California for this weight cut, and for being my sparring partners. And thank you so much. You guys made this weight cut really easy and fun. And for my crazy trainer, Jordan Maldonado. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be standing here in front of you guys fighting for my 7th division come Friday. When he told me 115, I looked at him like he was crazy. And if looks could kill, he wouldn't be here right now. But I owe everything to him. He's my crazy trainer. He pushes me, he believes in me more than I believe in myself. And come Friday night, I'm going to be in 7th division. working really hard. I feel good. I feel strong. I'm excited. And I just can't wait to get through this weigh-in tomorrow. And then I'm going to go through that burger. The same way I'm going to go through my favorite burger place, Jack Tin Holes on 35th and 3rd. Thank you. I'm going to go through her so super fast, and that burger just as fast. So come out Friday night. If you can't come to the Garden, make sure you download the Zone app and watch history with me. Make history with me. And I'm telling you, I'm going to be a 7th Division World Champion. For my team, for my new promoters, for the Zone, and for my island of Puerto Rico. Thank you guys for coming out, and it's going to be a great night of boxing.
Thank you, Amanda, Ibra, and Lou as well. Our second World Championship fight, which was only added to the card around a week ago, but don't be confused, these guys have been training for 7 or 8 weeks for this opportunity. I'm delighted that Mr. Takahashi got his visa and is over to challenge for his world title. And a great story in TJ Doheny. And I want to thank MTK Global and also Michael tomorrow as well, see him up the back there. A great story. TJ fought his way into a mandatory position, went over to Japan and won that world title from the champion in a brilliant, brilliant performance. And now he's on the verge of some major fights. Of course, the Matchroom and the Zone fighter Daniel Roman, the WBA Super Bantamweight champion of the world, he'll be there to watch on Friday night. There's big unification plans for the winner of this fight. And first, the challenger from Japan, I'd like to welcome up Ryo Takahashi.
Thank you for giving me an opportunity to fight at New York International Square Garden. I saw good fight on Friday night and become world champion. ありがとうございます。
Excellent job, sir. Well done. Well done. Now, as I said, the current reigning IBF Super Bantamweight champion of the world. Please welcome up TJ Doheny.
Just move this mic a little for the small guys. Good afternoon, everybody. Just like to welcome you all, and just want to express my gratitude and my excitement to be fighting on such a card with such fantastic fighters. It's unbelievable. It's the stuff of dreams for me, but it's where I believe I belong. And I just want to say thanks to my management team, MTK Global, Mike Altamora, Matchroom, Eddie Byrne, and The Zone for giving me this fantastic opportunity, because I'm relatively unknown as a world champion, and as Eddie said, it's been a bit of a story behind it, like going to Japan, winning the title. But now it's time to showcase my skills onto the Zone platform and through Matchroom Boxing, so I'm very appreciative of that. Just moving on, the fight's just been announced in the past week, so but it's been in the works for quite a few weeks. We just couldn't announce it because we had some things to push over. But this is my opportunity, you know, to showcase my skills, and that's exactly what I intend to do on Friday night. And I'm just really appreciative to be on such a card with such fantastic fighters. It's a crazy story, actually. I met Jorge Linares 2 years ago in Vegas, and I was starstruck, you know. Now I'm sharing the same card with him, so it's stuff with dreams for me, and I really just can't wait to get the ball rolling on my Matchroom deal, and hope to see you all guys down there on Friday night. Thank you very much.
Thanks, TJ. We can't wait for that one. Doheny against Takahashi for the IBF Super Bantamweight World Championship. 2 fights to go, and on this occasion, I'm going to welcome up Robert Diaz in a few moments to introduce these fighters. This is a fantastic fight, Linares against Cano. It's a World Championship eliminator for the WBC 140-pound title against Jose Ramirez. And of course, such great fights at 140 pound. We talked about Maurice Hooker earlier. He's there on Friday night. I know he'd love to give Jorge Linares a shot at the 140-pound title as well. Jorge Linares has boxed on so many of our shows, and I've never managed to find a fighter to beat him. Kevin Mitchell, Anthony Crolla twice, he just keeps beating them. And I'm looking forward to watching him in his 50th professional fight on Friday night. It's been an incredible career of multi-weight world championship fights. Of course, remember the Vasyl Lomachenko fight recently in New York as well was an incredible fight. I think one of the pound for pound all-time great fighters in Jorge Linares, and as always, it's a pleasure to have you on the card on Friday night. I'm going to bring out now a gentleman who made this fight, and of course Golden Boy Promotions, who are now platform partners on the zone. So many great fights working with them, with the Canelo fights, and also future fights, past fights. We've done that with Robert Diaz for many, many years. He knows boxing through and through. He's a real boxing man, and it's a pleasure to have him involved in his shows. He'll be involved in many of our shows moving forward with the zone. To introduce both fighters in this card and to talk about the fight from Golden Boy Promotions, Robert Diaz.
Eddie, thank you very much. And yes, we've been great partners in the past, working our fighters against matchroom fighters, but now more importantly, we're partners together in this new platform named the Zone, which is going to provide you guys, you, the media, the fans, some of the greatest fights. 2019, the first show. Take note right now, because I'm telling you, I promise you, this is just the beginning. 2019 is going to be one of the best years boxing has seen. We are committed at Golden Boy. Eddie Hearn and Matchroom are committed, and we're going to blow the roof off. I promise you that. This fight Friday night is a fight that's very important to both fighters. Not only because it's a title eliminator, not only because obviously they both want to get to the top, but it's about perseverance. Pablo Cesar Cano has been to the top, has fought some of the biggest names in boxing, has hit a low point at times, and has come back. He knows what a victory over Jorge Linares means. It means more than a belt. It means to be back on the top of the world. Because Jorge Linares, today, he showed what true dedication is. You lose a fight, doesn't mean anything. Forget about those O's, those fighters that like to kill. They're not going to be remembered in 10, 15 years. Fighters that take challenges, fighters that dare to be great, those are the ones we remember. Jorge lost back-to-back by knockout. A lot of people wrote him off, a lot of media, a lot of fans. And then he came back all the way to the top, fighting one of the best fighters in boxing. Eges, he wants his rematch. Where are you? Jorge Linares has a beautiful style. You guys know him. He's a boxer, speed, technician. Pablo Cesar Cano, on the other hand, has a beautiful punch. He can end it with one punch. Friday night, this is a 50-50 fight. Two of the fighters, not only two Golden Boy fighters, but two fighters that are very similar in careers. They know each other very well. Jorge beat Pablo's brother a few years ago in Venezuela. That's one that he wants to avenge for his brother, for his family. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce to you former world champion, Pablo Cesar Cano.
Hola, buenas tardes. Muchas gracias a todos los medios y a todos los fans que están aquí.
Good afternoon, everybody. I want to thank everybody for being here, fans, media.
Estoy muy contento, muy motivado y con muchas ganas por que se me presenta esta tremenda oportunidad.
I'm very happy, I'm very motivated for this great opportunity that's presented to me.
Me preparé muy fuerte por cerca de 2 meses. Trabajé físicamente y mentalmente muy fuerte porque esta es una gran oportunidad que no pienso desaprovechar.
And I worked very hard for 2 months. I prepared myself very well because this is a great opportunity that I will not let go.
Sé que para muchos no soy reconocido a lo mejor como un buen rival para Jorge Linares, pero el día viernes se lo puede demostrar y creo que tenemos mucho que dar y va a ser una gran pelea.
I know a lot of you might write me off and don't think I'm a worthy opponent for Jorge Linares, but on Friday night, I'm going to show you I am, and we're going to give a great fight.
Muchas gracias. Hacia arriba, México.
Thank you. And arriba México. Viva México. I want to introduce to you a fighter who's a 3-division world champion. Like I said earlier, pound for pound, one of the best fighters in boxing today. A nightmare to Eddie Hearn. Like you mentioned earlier, he tried once, tried twice, tried 3 times. hey, let's go for fourth. If he comes out victorious, why not? Maurice Hooker, let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, el Niño de Oro. From Baranitas, Venezuela, Jorge Linares.
Thank you, Roberto. First, I want to thank you to Eddie Hurt, Mushroom, everyone, all my team, my family, Golden Boy Promotion, all my fans from England, from Venezuela, and from New York. I'm here. I'm so excited for this big opportunity. First, because now I moved to 140. I'm ready for that. And second, I know very well Cano. He's amazing fighter. He's very stronger Mexican. But I did amazing preparation physical with my team, Jorge Serpa, Carlos Leon, all my team. Thank you for everything. Thank you for the support. Thank you for all my fans from Japan taking promotion. Again, I'm ready for this Friday. It's only 2 more days, so I want to bring amazing fight this night. And then I'm looking for a big opportunity in the new big fight in 140. Thank you. En español también, hay que hablarlo. Gracias a todos por el apoyo. Darle las gracias